Hey people, welcome back to Doctor Who Week 2. Today I'm going to do, that doesn't sound good. Hey guys, welcome back to Doctor Who Week 2. Today's review is going to be a review of, one of my first, Big Finish audio dramas that I got planned to do for this week. I'm going to do Destination Nerva, which is the first story from the, new Fourth Doctor adventure line, which only started this year, so I'm jumping into something fairly new. And up front, this one tries to do something. It does something cool to please the classic fans instantly. It spins out pretty much not even 5 seconds, like 5 seconds into the end of Talons of Wing Chang. Like they quote direct dialogue from it. And, they mention that the Doctor and Leela are wearing their outfits that they were wearing. And then they also find themselves on the space station Nerva, which is from the Ark in Space and Revenge of the Cybermen from his first season as the Doctor. A different time period, actually more towards its beginning rather than later on, in later time periods that he would, find himself on it. I think those two strengthen it easily because the way they tie him in, Talons, they just tie in mentions like whether or not they'll see Jago and Lightfoot again. They will. They announced it. And, a few other small nods besides, the fact that they're wearing the outfits. Nerva is, the Doctor mentions he's been there, and that's cool. Along with a lot of the pros of this whole story, one of the great things is it manages to recreate the feeling of listening to the show back in 1977. They picked up a lot of the score, so the mood's the same. You could literally close your eyes and think you're watching an episode from that era, which is good. I like that it's trying really hard to get that atmosphere. And not only that, pace-wise, it's sticking with something close to the original TV format. This is a two-part story, which they've done before, so it feels very familiar to me, and definitely feels familiar to me since I saw the Centauran experiment recently to do for this week. And I think it works. The story is very fast-paced. The alien threat, which is a strange virus that infects people and merges them into a strange conglomerate, when that thing started talking, it was chilling. I thought that was awesome. Plus, with audio, it has the advantage of it doesn't have the problem that some people might have looking at the effects, even new, classic or new. Some people have a hard time buying it. CGI tends to, CGI can be great, but it sometimes has the same faults as it would with any other crappy effect, physical or not. Here, it doesn't have that flaw. That's the thing about the audio dramas I think really works with it. You can actually, you have to build it in your mind. The sounds and all that should help build the atmosphere. It shouldn't have to tell you directly what you're imagining. That's the fun part. Now, let's get the cast. Tom Baker he's pretty much head on. Yeah, he kind of still thinks he's the Doctor in real life, but that's more the kooky man more than anything else. I will say this, Tom Baker might be crazy, but he's fun crazy, not I'm afraid he's going to eat me in my sleep crazy. Right now, anyway. And not to mention the fact that they reunited him with Leela. I liked them from what I saw. You could tell they were cold, but that was a personal thing between Baker. He just didn't want another companion at the time. And he just kind of wasn't warmer towards her. But here you could tell that they've been friends forever, the actors, so the chemistry comes off amazingly. One thing I will point out, because it's worth pointing out, yes, their voices sound a little off, only because they're older, so they're a lot deeper. But still, they do good performances, and they try their best, so I'm not going to fault that. Plus, if that was going to take any points away, all the big finishes would probably get destroyed. Seriously, these people have aged. It shows. Who cares? They're still trying their damnedest. I'm not going to try to take that away from them. The supporting cast is really good, too. Everyone's playing their role the way they should. No one's trying to. They're not underperforming it. They're all. If someone's playing it scared, they're playing it scared. They're not playing it over the top. They're playing it just right. They all work off each other pretty well. The main two work with them amazingly when they have to. Overall, I thought this was a really good story. Is it the greatest? Well, when you compare it to the rest of Tom Baker's, I think it's one of the ones that I'd recommend to start with. Like Robot. Fun adventure, nice amount of atmosphere, good to start with. I think this was a good story to start the line off with. Really good. I think it's easy to jump onto if you're not familiar with any of the classic show. But if you have seen any of the classic show, especially the stories that this one heavily references, you're going to have a good chunk of enjoyment. So, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next review.